Hello, everyone. This is Lisa with Inspired Heart Intuitive here for your weekly reading for July 22nd through July 28th of 2018 for Virgo and Capricorn. I'm putting information in here while we're waiting for people to come into the chat room and just putting that watching the replay. I do apologize for this little bit of housekeeping that I have to do. There we go. All righty, guys, here at this channel, remember, we are here to help you lead a spirit-led, whole and healed and prosperous life. Hello, Lolly. So everyone, as you're coming in, please don't forget to hit that like button. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you very much. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the bell button. And don't forget to leave me comments. I love comments. I like to know how this resonates. And I do respond to them. So please feel free to do so as well. All right, we're going to continue with Earth signs. Let's move on to Virgo. I hope that I'm not buffering, and I hope this is much better than it was before. And that connection is much better. Restarted that good old modem. Oh, I didn't drop anything. I thought I did. So we're going to start off with Virgo here. Cards here. First card's what's coming towards you, Virgo, for the next week. Second card, much better, Jack. Good. Second card is what you're able, Virgo, over the next week. Third card is going to be obstacles. Fourth is going to be what's going to help us overcome those obstacles. Fifth and final card, become and or advice. Remember, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it is a general. So if the shoe don't fit, don't try to force it on, boo. It's going to hurt your feet, so don't try to put it on. So what do we have for Virgo for the next week from July 22nd through the 28th of 2018, Virgo? July 22nd through the 28th, 2018. Hello, Miss Phyllis. Thank you guys for coming back. And everybody, please do hit that like and or that subscribe button. There we go. Very interesting, Virgo. Very interesting. Okay. Hello. So coming towards you, Virgo, the energy that's coming towards you is the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. So this is really, Virgo, this is like your energy, your native energy. I like to see that coming in. Means that you're very much yourself. You're feeling like your best self, your best life. You're most vibrant. Virgo, you're feeling the most like connected with Mother Earth this week, and with all of your creativity, all of your that maternal instinct, all of that nurturing, all and yet being able to be about your business, right? Being able to multitask and do 50 million things at one time very well. So you're feeling your best life and your best self, and I think you're going to need it this week, that strength, that inner strength, Virgo, and I'll show you why, or tell you why. What you're bringing to the table is the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So to me, this says, okay, there may have been a potential start with a potential new person, or there may be a situation where you're just like, hey, you know what? This is just really not working. I tried this again. There may have been some situations where, like, I don't want to say betrayal, but I got some things here that tells me it's a bit of a betrayal. Or just not sure of someone's intentions. I think that's what I'm picking up on more so than anything, that you're not quite sure about their intention. You're not quite sure if they're really good or not. You're not quite sure if they're being sincere or not. And rather than really invest a whole lot into this, Virgo, you're just kind of like, yeah, what I've seen thus far is also be a family member that you're also kind of like shutting yourself off from a little bit. Just be careful, again, if it's family or even friends or what have you, no matter who it is, really, just be sure that you have all the information first before you just turn around and walk away. Don't just cut them off. And you'll hear me say that all the time. Sometimes, I know people can watch these readings and you're just like, well, Lisa said that this person is up to no good and they mean me no good. Lisa's saying there's potential for that. Okay. A lot of this is also our own perceptions. So I always say trust but verify. Okay. I don't want to hear nobody like saying Lisa said. Okay. Unless this Lisa said, pull your head out of your behind and doesn't mistreat you. Then Lisa said it. Okay. Anyway, what is just saying what's going to be an obstacle for you is ups in the upright, but no, either there's been a third party situation or they've broken your heart in some other way. They've put something else in front of you and more important in your relationship or your friendship or the family interpersonal connection. There you've been regulated to second or third or fourth priority, and there's someone else that's come in ahead of you, and that's broken your heart. Whether it could be themselves or their money or their whatever. It could be anything, They may paid more attention to the job this, over the last however many weeks, and that's what you're feeling very Ace of Cups in the reverse. Like, what am I doing here? I don't really feel like forgiving them. I don't feel like giving them a new start. But with the act of walking away, that could say a few things, and we're going to get some clarification on that, because that to me could be either you don't want to walk away, you should walk away, or that the obstacle is wanting to turn and walk away and turn your back on it, being the logical, like, person that you are, wanting to turn your back on it, but wanting to do that too soon. Now, the potential outcome here is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So I do feel that you're going to have a lot of self-confidence coming out of this week, and your way will be properly illuminated coming out of this week. And so I do believe that you're going to weigh everything as you should. So let's just, I'm being a little nosy now. So let's just look. Why is this Ace of Cups here in the reverse, please? Why is the Ace of Cups here in the reverse? Need a little bit more information on this Ace of Cups. Why is this Ace of Cups here in the reverse? The Ace of Cups. Okay, because there's a cycle ending and a new one beginning. Popped right the flippity flop out. Okay. Death card definitely popped out. So that could be, again, that's another water sign, though, if I'm remembering correctly. Scorpio, please somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So we got a lot of water energy here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We've got the Eight of Cups here. We got some air. We got everybody here. Everybody is represented. Virgo, you are an equal opportunity employer this week. So I'd like a little bit more information on this Ace of Cups. So please. Yeah, you got to have a time of feeling trapped to a situation, and actually feeling very hopeful towards the future. You feel like you've put in a lot of work into the situation on your own yourself, but you're just not feeling like this is really. And there's been contentious conversation, perhaps miscommunication between the two of you, Virgo, where you're just not seeing eye to eye. And for Virgos, that can be very, very difficult, but you're actually walking very much in your strengths. You're kind of ready here for a new start. You're ready to be like, okay, look, I can't do this anymore. We need how we're communicating, or really what's happening here. Okay. Hello, Black Goddess. So that, Virgo, to me says that this, this situation, you're recognizing that the time is, things need to change. Just the dynamics of the relationship actually need to change. So why is this Eight of Cups here, please, in the upright for Virgo as an obstacle? One of Cups here in the upright as a obstacle for my Virgo friends. Okay, Virgo, as usual, you're being very careful with the entire situation and being careful with your movement before you just like jump up and roll. However, with the Ace of Swords here in the upright, I do feel like that you're seeking out truth, and you really wanted to get to the bottom of a situation, so you're seeking out very direct and very communication, because really what you don't want to do, what you want to do is end up with fulfillment, with this feeling of fulfillment with the Ten of Cups, that you're not wanting to just like break this off for the whole purpose of breaking it off, not just willy-nilly, or changing the dynamic of the situation, change the dynamic, because if the two of you are used to accustomed to dealing with one another, like what you will accept and what the other person will accept, like it's been cool and up until now, all of a sudden you're just like, yeah, that ain't cool anymore. I'm not with it. The other part that, and now today you're just like, no, it's blue, like whatever. I'm just saying, I'm not, that's all I could think of. So what's going to help you there is the Three of Swords in the reverse. So coming out of this feeling of being betrayed, heartbreak, is really, kind of operating more your logical mind is really what's going to help you here. Swords in the reverse. Why is this Three of Swords here in the reverse, please? Why is this Three of Swords here in the reverse? Mm-hmm. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Wow. Wow. And the Seven of Cups. This is, oh boy. Alrighty. So yeah, someone put something very much above you. They chose, okay, so how I'm reading this betrayal is this. This person had choices, and I'm hoping this is not you, okay? But I am sensing it's the other person, so I hope it's not you. This person, they did in the end not choose to have a new start with the other person, or they chose to walk away from the other person, or they decided that their job wasn't more important than you, or that other friendship important than you, or whatever outside influences, they weren't more important than you, Virgo. However, that doesn't make the heartache and pain of that being the initial situation any easier to bear. Like, it doesn't make it any easier to know that your significant other or your husband or wife really wanted this other person. Like, they could have created the start of an emotional relationship or physical relationship with somebody else, and then they come back and say, well, I realized that you were the best thing that I ever had. Of course, you're the one that for me, of course, but you still ran around and went and even entertained the thought. That doesn't help. Or if that was becoming more important, than the career, and then the home life, right? It doesn't make you feel any less not valued, right? Just because they woke up one day and said, yeah, this is like, I realized I've been an idiot. Okay. So in and that's not really in your feelings, that's just reality. But I believe you're overcoming that. And that's what that being able to look at, this is what I'm hearing, being able to look at the situation. If you've had time invested in this, I do feel like these are relationships that have been um, nurtured and cultured over many, many, many years. Okay. Um, over or months, or this has just been, there's been a lot put into this. Everybody makes mistakes. So if you're already out of the situation, or this is a third party situation, I'm just, if you're out of it, you're out of it. Okay. But I'm talking to those that are still in friendships, family relationships, what have you. When you've developed these relationships over the course of time and there's history there, please, please don't just toss everything out because people make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. And I those are perfectionists, right? As are a few other signs. My mother's a Virgo. My brother is a Virgo. cousin who I call my brother, I'm probably closer to him than I am my brothers, is a Virgo. Like I have so many very close Virgo friends as well. I know you guys are like the ultimate perfectionists, and I appreciate that about you. Hello, Cheryl. However, it is we have when we are like that, that it is not fair for us to hold everybody else to the same standards. So I have to remember that, being a Cancer, that I'm very meticulous about a lot of things, and stability is a huge deal for me. And make people are, that I handle people's feelings with dignity, tact, and all of that like I have certain standards of maturity. I have an expectation that everyone operates at. I have to remember though it's not right to do so. I can't hold everybody else to my standard. So I'm just asking Virgo, before we throw the baby out with the bathwater, and before we just are just like, yeah, you screwed up. And they Virgo, and I'm not saying they didn't, but please just also take into account that there's history here, and at least talk it through first. Okay. Now the potential outcome here is the Queen of Wands in the upright. So let's just see really quick. I know this has been quite a long Virgo, but I wanted to sit here and give you guys some attention. So Queen of Wands, why is the Queen of Wands here, please? In the upright, why is the Queen of Wands here? I really do feel like you're going to come into this very strong and very sure of yourself. To me, the Queen of Wands she's so seductive, and she's so sexy, and she's so like appealing. Like I feel like that you're going to be like coming out of this like with such a passion for this person. And if it's family, then not incestuous, right? But such like a passion for that it is going to be tremendous, right? Like there's going to be a newfound passion for this relationship to continue it. That's what I believe the Queen of Wands signifies here, but let's be a little nosy and figure it out. Yep. So you're going to come into this time. I'm so getting used to the video, the camera being over here. You're gonna be making like juggling. If there's the juggling act going on, because you're really gonna be trying to figure out, what do I do with this situation, and probably you're gonna feel not at peace. So if you're feeling not at peace about like a like dump them, ditch them, forget the friendship, forget the relationship, forget everything, forget the history. If you're feeling not peaceful about that, it's not the direction that you're supposed to go, because here you have the Hierophant in the upright. So this is all about stable, traditional, like lasting relationships. So I believe that you're going to choose the relationship, that this uh, error has not this not so egregious that it cannot be forgiven, Virgo. And I believe that's what you're going to choose. And then here we have the Madam of Manifestation, the Empress, one of my favorite cards, that this is then going to blossom into something very cool and very awesome. Okay, like this is going to be a very nurturing, loving relationship. And we're right back again, Virgo, to the energy you're bringing in week, right? The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress might as well be cousins, right? Or potentially Queen, I'm not flipping you off. The Queen of Pentacles and right, they might as well be cousins. So I see that, week where you started the week with this very loving and nurturing, very birthing, right? You're willing to like do a new thing with this individual, and really hit the restart button, I believe, your interaction and your relationship, so that it is better at the end of it than it was at the beginning of it. Okay. But, that was crazy. That was a lot. All right, here you go. Let's say 2030 for Cap. All right, Capricorn. Whew, Virgo, you guys I tell you what, I think because I'm so like my opposing sign of Virgo is like the sign that I guess Cancers are supposed to be the most like our best match. So I really feel an affinity to Virgos. Thank you, Lolly. I really feel an affinity to Virgos, and like that I can like really connect with Virgos quite a bit. So thank you guys for allowing me to do that. That's awesome. All right, so switch gears to Caps. Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Plus, what do we have for Capricorn for the next week, please? What do we have for Capricorn next week? One more shuffle. All right, 2135. I'm going to stamp this when it's all up and ready to go. All right, Cap, again, here we go with you. 5 cards. First card, energy that's coming towards you for the next week. Second card is going to be the energy that you're bringing to the table for the next week. Third card is going to be obstacles you face. Fourth card is going to be what's going to help you overcome. And then fifth and final card will be potential outcome and or advice. Oh yes, Lolly is a Cap. I'm not feeling that one. I'm going to do another spread. I'm just not feeling that spread. Sometimes you can do a spread and you're like the energies weren't quite all washed out from the other one. Okay, let's do one more. Oh, you're talking amongst yourselves. All right, Cap. That was a lot of like Virgo, resonant Virgo energy in that. So, all right. All right. Okay. This is a little bit, yeah. This is interesting. She's showing back up. I feel like this so like for the air signs, the Page of Pentacles, I think everywhere, or the 8 of Pentacles. Anyway, here we go. Caps. Coming into this week, we got the 4 of Swords. In the reverse coming in. So I feel like we're still in a spot where we're not quite at full peace yet. There's still a lot of things going around. There's turbulence in the air. Okay, Cap. So this week is still just a tad bit, little bit unsettling. That's okay. We're going to be all right. You're having the 4 of Pentacles energy. So you're just like kind of still, which is okay. Like kind of, I like in the Arcanum deck, I wonder if I can quick that 4 of Pentacles, probably not because I want to find her. She's very like, she's got her, no, I'm not going to find her because I want to find her. In the Arcanum deck, she's like holding the 4 Pentacles like up by her, like putting her heart literally right here. And so I really feel like you're still very protective, a little closed off, a little like hedging your bets, kind of a little bit, and hoarding your energies too, just to make sure that, like you're not like expending too much energy with other people. And like, and so I think that that's very good. Like, just hold on to that a little bit while you're still like experiencing turbulence. the potential obstacle here we have is the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. With what's going to help you is the Fool in reverse as well. So I feel right now, we'll get some clarification, but right now with this Fool in the reverse, like if you've already been on an adventure right now or something like that, if that makes any sense. There needs to be some consistency, if you will, constant in your life right now, because there's like I feel like you're getting tired. And I know that I know there's one person I'm picking up on that energy from. So I do feel like this is just in general that there's a tiring, that you're feeling tired. Um, and you need some rest. So you need to find, even though there's things that have to happen, you need to find one area that you are being consistent in, and so that not everything is being made brand new right now, because that's overwhelming. If you're able to like find that one area of stability, do believe you'll be able to kind of come out of this with this Three of Swords energy in the reverse, that whatever has harmed you in the past, you can finally begin to deal with that, because that does feel like there's unresolved sadness that's kind of running around. Okay, we want to talk about that then, huh? Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Story time for the third, because I was dead looking at that. All right, look. Nine of Wands in the upright. So this is the time you come into a time of rest. You've been very diligent, and this is all potential outcome. This all came out. I was looking at that Three of Swords. So you need to get of rest. Okay. You've done a lot of great work. You've accomplished so much, but spiritually, mentally, and physically, you need to come into a time, a kind of coasting mode. You've recently you've recently changed cycles, and you've recently ended one and started a new one. Okay, Garden. So as soon as I upload this, there's a 20-minute reading for you, Garden, for Virgo. So you've recently come out of changing cycles, and I think that you're looking to that we're so used to this like restart over and over again. We don't always appreciate the time when we can sometimes a lag time, like the new cycle doesn't automatically start once the old cycle ends. There's a time period in between there. Well, it seem like an eternity. It's really just a moment, a flash, right? Just like a second, where we have this moment in time where we can kind of assess and digest and meditate on and ruminate on all the lessons that we just learned from the last cycle. Move too fast, some of us, from cycle to cycle to cycle, and don't take that time of reflection in between, then we do get like done. We are not able to really, how can I say this? Take advantage of, enjoy, and fill what we were supposed to fulfill from the previous cycle, because we're moving too fast in the next one. We didn't even get to the last one. Okay. So like what just popped in my head was like a washing machine. It's really weird, but a washing machine. So listen, so when you're thinking it's going through like the pre-soak cycle, right? And so it's going through the cycle, and it starts, and now it's done. Well, it doesn't automatically start the wash, right? It takes a minute to shift gears. It takes a few seconds. then it says, okay, now I'm supposed to wash. And then we wash. And then it washes and then it drains, right? So it doesn't rinse the clothes with the same dirty water. Okay, so we get the drain, we get the new fresh in, but 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 it's still a few moments in between those cycles. So we have to give ourselves a chance to truly assess what we've learned from the last cycle. All right. Now, also see here in this potential outcome slot here is the King of Cups. In the reverse. So that would definitely represent primarily Pisces. But it could be any water sign, just somebody that holds that energy. So I do see that there is a need to get over the heartache over the Pisces, the new need to get over the heart cups, okay, in the reverse. So there may be still some residual issues there regarding a Pisces. Um, I will say this as well. I know I'm reading your mail. I think a couple of you, I'm literally reading your mail on air. So for the rest of you that I'm not particularly reading your mail and right here, right now, replay, I will make this statement. We talk a lot about, I do, I talk a lot when we have adult narcissistic relationships being empaths and how that identifies roots, right, that we thought we had dealt with before. Thank you. They need to be redone, but thank you very much. Hopefully I'll get them done in a couple days here. Guys, we can dig up the roots. Like, we can do healing, an initial level of healing throughout earlier parts of our lives. Then you wonder, well, why the heck did I end up in this relationship where now you're saying I still have to dig up roots? I mean, I was faced with that as well. And actually was recounting a conversation they had with my dear friend Lollipop, from Lollipop's Tarot Shop. And because they're talking about the subject. And so the subject was stated that, if you go in and your date's right, you dig up the bulb. And I always thought, that's okay. I always thought that, just digging up the bulb was enough, right? Just kind of digging. But then Bob said to this mutual friend of ours that, in fact, roots can grow down 6 feet down into the ground. And in fact, if you don't dig all the roots up, that weed can still come. So guys, even though you may have dealt with this King of Cups already energy, whoever this was to you, a friend, a boyfriend, a confidant, husband, family member, whoever it's to you, what this is saying with this Three of Swords in the reverse for this week, what this is saying is there's still roots that are 6 feet under, that Spirit is saying it's about time we have to deal with that. I don't even think I need to go any further into anything else. That told the story right there. So there is that deeper healing, right? That is necessary. That comes with meditation. That comes with song. That comes with energy clearing, chakra clearing. That comes with a whole host of things. Okay, beloveds. Some of which I can help you with, some of which maybe you have someone that you can, a lot of which you can do yourself. But if you would like, and I'd be honored to help anybody that's watching this now or later on with getting rid of the roots. Okay. That would be like an energy session with me. So email me and we can talk about that. All right. Okay, guys. Wow. Almost equal opportunity. My earth signs really are like, I'm really in tune with you guys today. That's really awesome. Thank you so much for allowing me. Um, I will, Lolly. I have one more live to do, and then I will call you. Okay, guys. For those of you we're going to get this one up for Virgos and Capricorns. Thank you so very much for watching this. Again, if you're watching the replay, please, or if you're on here right now, hit the like, the subscribe, share button, or share it too as well. Please hit that bell button for those of you that have not subscribed yet, so that you get notifications on when I'm doing this, going live, or when I'm putting up new content. All my information is down below. You're so welcome. All your information, my information to contact me for personal readings, for Reiki, energy healing sessions, and such is too. So please email me. And I really appreciate you guys allowing me the opportunity to work with you. And yeah, I didn't make this announcement on the other ones, and I'll just make it here. I think tonight I'm going to jump on live in a little while later after I do. We're going to talk about spiritual ego tonight, because I've had some issues, let me tell you, and we're going to talk about spiritual ego tonight and pull some cards. Okay, so Phyllis, email me, and just email me your number. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I love each and every one of you guys. So until next time, peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity, my friends. I love each and every one of you, and namaste. Bye-bye.